preparing for our aging community. Later, when you take a look at our regional demographics, and I have some great slides later, so that's in the afternoon, you will certainly understand how we need to prepare this region as we are an aging community. And a couple of summits ago, I gave some demographics of our workforce and how that's transpiring. And we've talked about David Foote and our demographics. And so I wanted to give this opportunity to Jen and Doug to come tell us a little bit of this magnificent project that's going on, and it's important to our future of how we go forward. So please give a warm welcome to Jen Powley and Doug Struthers for the Mapleview Lodge and Mapleview Landing redevelopment. And they'll bring up your presentation.
Okay. Thank you very much, Anne, and thank you everybody for the warm welcome. It's an honor and privilege to be here today to speak to you about this great project. Preparing for our aging is near and dear to my heart. I've been in healthcare for over 30 years. 15 of it has been caring for our seniors. So I'm very excited to be a part of this and to be here to present to you to give you some idea of what's sort of taking place. So they're saying right now, currently we have about 850,000 Canadian citizens that are over the age of 85. We are looking at the next 15 years, that number to reach 1.6 million. And so preparing for our aging community is everybody's responsibility across the province, across Leeds and Grenville, and certainly across the country. One of the things I just want to point out is that from this slide, Leeds and Grenville, the community itself is certainly growing. People are coming here because of the economic opportunities and certainly the wonderful, beautiful environment that is provided here. And so we are going to be a part of this number of 1.6 million. As this slide indicates, there's over about 42,000 Ontarians that are on a waiting list. United Counties is about 2,200 currently. I'll tell you that is a fluid number. It changes day by day, but Leeds and Grenville is about 2,200. And Mapleview Lodge on its own is about just about 215. We know that the Ontario government is also quite aware of how important this is. They have invested to commit building 30,000 new additional beds by the year 2028. They're also looking to redevelop, I think, an additional 40,000 by the same year. So there certainly is an investment to try and help out. As you are aware, Mapleview Lodge is going to become G. Tackaberry and family home. What's wonderful to share is that this $84 million project is 40% complete. And I don't want to jinx ourselves, but we are on schedule and on time and on budget. So everybody please knock on wood. We do have a target date of 2025, and so we think that the building will actually be prepared before then, but there's a lot of things we have to do in preparation for occupancy of July. Challenges and opportunities. So I think healthcare sector, I think everybody's hearing about the challenges within the healthcare sector in regards to recruitment and retainment of skilled workforce. So we will be experiencing this. Currently, Mapleview Lodge is about 114 employees. We are looking to go up to close to 300. That's significant, and we're certainly starting to do that planning now. We are looking that some of that recruitment will be done locally, but we also know that some of that recruitment will be done internationally, just because of the needs of, and we're competing against all healthcare, so hospitals, community, and other long-term cares that are also expanding in our neighborhood. So with that challenge, we're hoping that there certainly will be some opportunities for local businesses. So when you start thinking about restaurants and even housing, all those things, there's 300 people that are going to need jobs at Mapleview, or are going to need to eat, they're going to need to live. Some of them are going to be local already, but as I said, we know that we're going to have to broaden our recruitment opportunities and look quite across the country, but certainly internationally as well. We also, there's been lots of questions about what's going to be happening to the current building. There's lots of discussions taking place. We are looking at whether it's going to be a campus of care, looking at other professional opportunities, professional offices being located there, daycare. So we have a plan to start really researching that and trying to figure that out. So once G. Tackaberry Family Home opens up, we will now be called Mapleview Landing. So that will be incorporating the new home as well as the existing property. So G. Tackaberry, if you still trying to remember all the highways. I think we're on County Road 42. If you go by, you'll see our building, the current building, out front, but in behind you're going to see lots of construction taking place. And it's quite exciting to watch this all happen. We are so excited. It is going to be a state-of-the-art home, and not only just the building itself, but we are looking at the development of a model of care that's going to really make sure that our residents have the opportunity to be the center of the care that's being provided and to really to have their voices heard. Currently, for most homes, residents are sort of following our schedule. The goal is really we should be following the residents' schedule, what their wants and needs are, and working around that. So that's certainly part of our model of care. I have the opportunity to show you just a few slides and renderings of what we're expecting the building to look like, or the home areas to look like. So it will be 3 stories. There's going to be 2 resident neighborhoods of 32 residents each. 2 neighborhoods on each of the floors. The layout of each of the neighborhoods will be relatively the same. There will be some differences just based on color and design themes. We will have 12 private rooms, 10 semi-private rooms. There will be a balcony off of each of the 6 dining rooms, with the main floor, rather than a balcony, it will be a terrace. There's going to be several social gathering areas, like living rooms, social areas where the residents can congregate themselves, but also we want to make sure that residents have the ability to have a private area to be with their families and friends. One of the things that we're very, very proud of is we will be one of the few homes in Ontario implementing a new meal delivery service that will allow the residents to have a say in their meal times. So if the resident wants to sleep in and they get up at 10 o'clock, we will be able to serve a full breakfast to them. If they've missed a meal later on, or they prefer to eat at a later time, we will be able to service that. And currently, as I said previously, residents sort of go around our schedule. This will really be groundbreaking for a long-term care home. Off the first floor, there is going to be a secure garden and terrace area. Very much looking forward to seeing this. It's going to be a beautiful outdoor space. We're also fortunate that we're going to have a path that will go around the whole building. And we have a bike that's sort of retrofitted to allow our residents to experience the ability to take a spin. So we'll be able to use that path for that purposes, as well as to allow families to take their loved ones out for a walk, get some fresh air around the campus. As I mentioned previously, we are looking at, we'll be coming 192. So we're looking at, of those 30,000 new beds that are being invested, we're getting 132 to add to our existing 60. One of the other great things that is going to be unique for long-term care is that all of our private rooms will have their own shower. And this is pretty unheard of, so we're very excited about that. The second floor has community spaces, looking for multiple uses for meetings and to also be able to host special events. It's going to have a beautiful balcony terrace that will oversee the property, and I think that we'll be certainly looking for opportunities maybe to rent out that space at a later point. The building has been designed so that there's easy access to that area, so you don't necessarily have to go right through the main front lobby. You'll be able to access it through one of the stairwells. This space as well, as we're looking for different opportunities, and one of the opportunities that we're very excited that we're actually probably going to be initiating in the early spring of next year is a living classroom with St. Lawrence College. So that means that the students will be on site, they'll be hands-on with our residents and actually taking their classes on our property. That's all I have for now. I'm going to pass it over to Doug, and he's going to continue talking about opportunities for donating. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Jen. We're so very pleased to have Jen on board with her vast knowledge and experience in both healthcare and, indeed, long-term care. So, the G. Tacubarian Family Home, $84 million, the largest capital project in the history of the United Counties of Leeds and Grenville. And thanks to the province for their commitment of $43 million, and a very special thank you to our MPP, Steve Clark, for his support of the project since day one. It's been key to so much great things that are being put into place for the building of the project. I'd also like to thank our municipalities within Leeds and Grenville that have committed or are considering a $1 per capita donation over 3 years. These contributions will help us reach the next milestone in our campaign. We also want to thank a number of the corporate donors who are indeed in the room today. Your support is so greatly generous and appreciated. I'm going to take a moment to update you on the fundraising aspect of our project. The goal, $3 million. Why are we doing this? Well, it's the residents. They are the reason that we are doing this. We want to make the G. Tacubary Family Home truly a home where our 192 residents can enjoy and benefit from all the comforts and amenities of a first-class place for them to call home. We realize many of our residents are in their final years, so we want to make those years the best that they can possibly be. Fundraising dollars support those extras. Amenities, they will enhance the lives of the residents and elevate the physical aspects of the building to give access to first-rate features like advanced technology and supports for staff who care for our residents, from lifts in the rooms to virtual reality technology. For things like a hair salon, gardens, that is what your dollars support. So, how can companies and individuals donate? Well, every dollar counts, and there are many ways that you can do so. And you can designate where your dollars go. On a larger scale, we have many naming rights for the various areas in the home, such as neighborhoods, dining rooms, sunrooms, living rooms. This is a snapshot of the contribution amounts and for the naming rights. And this week, we've launched a mini campaign inside the larger campaign called Room to Donate. It's a $5,000 contribution to sponsor one of the resident rooms. This is a great way to give and a good time with tax season upon us, or for perhaps holiday gifting. All donations are eligible for tax receipts, of course. And we hope that you and your company have some room to donate and become part of this all-important legacy project. So where are we? We are halfway to reaching our goal. Every dollar counts, $1.5 million so far. And members of our committee are standing by. Most of them are here today. We have Shelley Bacon, Mr. Herb Scott, Roger Haley, Arlie Hugenboom, Ron Holman, Leslie Todd, and Kathy McHugh. And any one of us can help provide you with information on the campaign, so please reach out and have a conversation with us. I may be between you and lunch, but I'm also between Anne and the clock. So I will remind members that our committee, remind you that our committee members are here to be the conduit between you and your donation. We've got a table just outside the room where we can provide you with some more information. Lifestyle grows good business, and good business is taking care of those who took care of us. G. Tackaberry Family Home, the best care in the best place. Many thanks for hearing about our project today, and thank you, Anne, for including us on the agenda this morning. Thank you very much.